All right, we got the drone up in the air. The time now is, I don't know, 10:42. And down here at Delaware City near the Canal. And I'm facing toward the Reedy Point Bridge. And I'm going to use this as my starting point. Hopefully the recording will go through well on my phone. I'm also doing a screen recording, but I don't have my mic plugged in. So I'm using my cell phone.
Max altitude reached.
And this says my max altitude is 194. Oh no, not right here. I can get a little higher than that here. So let's go up and move this up to my 394. 393 is fine. And my return home altitude is at 180. We make that about 200. There's some vehicles traveling. Hopefully nothing that's going to be where I need to worry about it. We are recording in 4K 24 D-Log, and we're going to move a little bit toward the bridge. Hopefully we don't run into any trouble. Got a little sun coming in the side window here. See if I can shield that a little bit. And we're moving forward. It's a cloudy day. I'll have to do some color grading with this D-Log. I wanted to go up and take a look at this bridge. Hopefully you don't run into anything that flies that's hungry. This bridge is not a very busy bridge, but it's a much needed bridge. We are at 194 feet. And we're looking down to the other side of the Reedy Point Bridge. That's going south toward Port Penn, if you want to call it that. Port Penn is one of the easiest ways to get there. And as you can see, the bridge to my right is still cruising at about 3 miles an hour. And we're just about to the other side of the bridge. Just kind of looking down. I see some birds in the sky. Hopefully there's nothing that's hungry enough to want a drone. So we are 800 feet away. But at this distance, the drone is hard to see, but I'm not that far away. Okay, and so we're going to look down a little bit, and it appears that we are recording in auto mode instead of pro mode. Let the drone do some work for a change. And we're going to look to the left a little bit. I think I hear a vehicle on the bridge. Let's take a look at that vehicle. I can hear that actually. He's just zooming right along. Okay. Now we are just about to the other side of the canal. I'm going to look down. There's a car parked over there. Not sure what he's doing. He's probably doing what I'm doing for all I know. Could be flying a drone. Maybe not. But there's a car right down in that little area there. We'll take a look. Who knows? Maybe he does have a drone. I don't know. Okay. And he's parked right there. Hello, fella. I'm gonna come on back. And you know, as usual, I always forget to put up my antennas. This drone is so nice, very reliable and stable. But even with the antennas down, it still produces a really good signal. And now we are looking to toward the river from the canal. And we'll just kind of jet forward that way somewhat. There's another vehicle, I believe, down there. We are still at 177 feet. No, that's just a little water spot. Thought I heard somebody's voice. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But there's the way toward the river. Don't necessarily need to go that far. Just wanted to see down there a little bit. And got a pretty heavy overcast today, folks. So don't expect to see no majestic colors. Going to the left and back to where I am, which is directly across the river there, or across the canal. I think the guy across the river is calling a dog. Anyhow, there's the bridge, and we're going to just pan up. We're going to just crab out to the right, a little bit over the river. We're still up at 177 feet. Don't really have any activity on the canal right now. I'm going to push it up to about 200 because I do want to go across the bridge. That should be high enough, I believe. And then we're headed toward the bridge. We have the camera. Get that down to 0. Quickly approaching the bridge. 600 feet out. I do hear another vehicle coming across, most likely coming across that bridge. There it was. You can hear the cars really well from up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get over top of the bridge and we're going to look down inside real quick. I think we're okay. Got some vehicles that want to cross that bridge. There you go. Let's back up a little bit. Okay. So what we can do is we can turn to the right and then look down the bridge. So we'll be facing toward the north. See on into Delaware City is that way, and the forts are over there. So I've already looked to the south, we'll be able to look to the north. We'll pivot a little bit toward the west. And if we were to fly all the way out there, we would eventually hit the Roth Bridge. I believe it's called the Roth Bridge. That's the big bridge that travels over Route 13. Right now we're sitting over top of the bridge that is a connection to Route 9, Delaware City. Put the camera down so we never seem to do anything close up, so let's do this. Got a vehicle coming through. There you go. So we're just going to move up the bridge. Really nice picture there. We're doing the air now for 11 minutes, 29 seconds. Bridge. Again, this bridge is not heavily used, but it's a nice bridge anyway. Okay, so that's when we went back to water ourselves, and we're going to mess around and look on this side because we're now on the side of the river and slightly beyond the trees. And to my direct right. Not sure how far I can go. Facing the opposite direction, but what we're going to do is we're going to try to shoot it out there. See how we look. We're going directly behind us. I hear a helicopter, so I have to keep an eye out for that. Let's get this build up a little bit. I don't know what I can see from this point. But one of my drone buddies said that there's an indicator that tells you. Right here is, but they're not heavy. They come down a little bit. I'm only at about 170 feet. So let's just kind of scan the horizon. Maybe we'll see it. There it is above us right there. Let's look up. It's like a CH-40, it's a 43, I believe. Let's look up. It's a Marine or Army 43, I think it is. Okay, she's up pretty good. Alright, I think we're safe enough to say we're not near her. Swing it back around again. And we were heading out toward the end of the canal, which is this way. Got 14 minutes on the battery. We're up 163 feet. Let's do a quick jet down the road here and get back here. Not sure what that is they got down there. It's like an antenna of some sort. Well, one thing is for certain, I don't want to run into it. So I'm going to turn out over top of the river. And you can see the entrance into the canal right there. There's the center of it. Very, very hazy day, balmy day. Not hot. I got my window open. And we're going to head on back here. 15 minutes on the battery. And there's a cool pier over there. Can we jet to that pier real quick? Let's take a look at that pier. In the old days, we used to come in here and we would actually fish from these old broken down piers. They didn't used to be as dilapidated as they are right now. Unusable, sad to say. Zoom down a little bit. No longer a usable pier, it's just a skeleton of a pier. That's what old man time does to you. Nothing lasts forever. Used to love coming down here to fish when we were kids. But that's no longer usable, obviously. So what we're going to do is head on back now. We got 12 minutes on the battery. Drone is safely in the sky. And what I want to do is I'm going to hit my return to home. Let the drone come back. We'll watch the height over these wires because there are some wires we have to be very, very careful over. These new drones have some more intelligent features, and they're supposed to be much more accurate in their return, so we're going to let it come on back. I think we'll stop it once it gets over top of us. We're going to land it on the street. Let the drone do its own thing. 131 feet. It's always nerve-wracking when you look at these things. So because these wires are here, I do not want to take any unnecessary chances. So therefore, I would get out of my vehicle and bring this expensive little bugger down. Safety pin. There she is. Okay. Look up. And we bring her down. Just